गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Dear friends, we are in this Mundaka Upanishad, third Mundaka, the first Khanda and second mantra. In the last class we completed 3-3-1. Now, 3-1-1. Now we have to see 3-1-2. That is the third Mundaka, first Khanda, second mantra. In fact, we read the mantra in the last class. I broadly explained the meaning also. This mantra which we read is Samane Vrukshe Purusho Nimagnaha Anishaya Shochati Muhyamanaha Jushtam Yada Pashyat-yanyamisham Asya Mahimanamiti Vita Shokaha. This we read in the last class. I explained the meaning. The overall meaning, just to recap, though this Purusha is staying in the same on the same tree, perched on the same tree, Nimagnaha, he is so immersed in that. Anishaya Shochati Muhyamanaha, he is so deluded that he has forgotten that his real nature is that of Brahman. And Anishaya, in a very craven manner, forgetting that he is a Isha, Anishaya, that Ishitva Bhava is forgotten. Having forgotten his Ishitva Bhava, he is behaving in a very craven, craven, very faint-hearted manner. And then, when such a person realizes, when he realizes that he is the same as the other one, he is the same as the other bird, which is Justam, which is Sevitam, Yada Pashyati Ishevanyam. Justam means Sevitam. All the people, by karmas and by upasanas, all the people who worship that Ishvara, I am that same Ishvara. He realizes. Once he realizes that, then he becomes Vita Shokaha. Vita Shokaha means all his worries, they disappear. So that is what it is. We have to read the Bhashyam. Let us read the Bhashyam. Samane Vrukshe Yathokte Sharire Purusho Bhokta Jivaha Avidya Kama Karma Phala Ragadi Guru Bhara Krantaha Alaburiva Samudre Jale Nimagnaha Nishchayena Dehatma Bhavam Apannaha Ayameva Aham Amushya Putraha Asya Napta Krushaha Sthulaha Gunavan Nirgunaha Sukhi Dukhi Ityevam Pratyayaha Nastyanyo Asmaditi Jayate Mriyate Sanyujyate Viyujyate Cha Sambandhi Bandhavaihi. So, okay, he is describing, Shankaracharya is describing the predicament of this particular Bhokta, who is the Jiva, who is considering himself to be a delimited personality, who is considering himself to be a delimited entity which is confined to this body-mind complex. Though this Samane Vrukshe, what is this Vruksham? This Yathokta Shariram. Though this is also perched in the same Sharira, there is one Jiva Sakshi, there is one Jiva also. That is Antahkarana Vishishtam Chaitanyam Jivaha, Antahkarana Upahitam Chaitanyam Jiva Sakshi. This Chaitanyam is one and the same. Chaitanya, the Chaitanya which is identifying itself with this Antahkarana is called Jiva. The Chaitanya which is enabling this particular Jiva to have all these experiences, etc., is that Jiva Sakshi. So that is the difference which we saw. So though this is perched on the same tree, this Purushaha Bhokta Jivaha. Purushaha is Bhokta, Jivaha. Purusha also is a very ironical term in the sense that Purusha, what is the definition of Purusha? Purnatvat Purushaha. That is, he is complete. He is that infinite. Though he is that infinite, it is so ironical that this fellow is looking as though he is a delimited person. So that is the beauty of this word. Purushaha Bhokta Jivaha. Though this fellow is a complete, is Purnaha, still Anishaya. Jivaha. Avidya Kama Karma Phalaragadi Guru Bhara Akrantaha. He is Guru Bhara Akrantaha. Bhara Akrantaha means saddled with such burden, saddled with great burden. Bharena Akrantaha. Bhara means weight. Akrantaha means he is troubled with that. Akranta is something which is troubled. He is saddled with so much of weight, troubled with so much of weight, let us say. Saddled is not the correct word. Saddled is only an idiomatic term. He is troubled with so much of weight. What is that weight? Avidya, Kama, Karma, Phala, Ragadi. So the one is ignorance, which is the root cause of all these things. Then because of that root cause there is a desire, and because of the desire there is an action karma, and because of karma there is a karma phalam, and then there is an attachment to that karma phalam. So this is a chain reaction. What we call, it's a sort of chain reaction which goes on. Avidya, Kama, Karma, Phala, Raga. All these things, this whole thing is a big burden. And then he is giving an example, he is giving a small simile. How? Alaburiva Samudre Jale. Samudre Jale means in the oceanic waters. Alabu Iva. Alabu is, so you have seen that bottle gourd, what we call in Telugu Sorakaya. Swarra Burra. You have seen this Sorakaya. That hollow thing after it dries up. That same bottle gourd is a big bottle gourd. It grows fairly big size, say about more than say about 1 to 2 feet in diameter. So that particular thing, when it dries up, the entire inside is totally hollow, and then it floats on water. But then, suppose you tie a huge burden, a huge weight, so some some 50 kilo weight, and then you put it in water, it sinks. Though the original one, as it is, it floats on water, but if you tie some 50 kilos or so, it sinks. Maybe it can carry 50 kilos also, maybe 100 kilos if you put, it will sink. So like that, this fellow is burdened with such big weight. He is burdened with such a big weight. Samudre Jale. Nimagnaha means Nishchayena. Ni upasarga is Nishchayena. So surely he is immersed in that. Nishchayena. What is the immersion? Dehatma bhava mapannaha. I am this body-mind complex. Dehatma bhava is I am this body-mind complex. Apannaha means having, staying in that frame of mind, being in that frame of mind. I am eva aham. I am this. I am eva aham. Yeah, I am this. What can be defined by this body-mind complex? Amushya putraha asya napta. So I am so and so's son, I am so and so's grandson. Asya napta. Napta is grandson. Krushaha, sthulaha. I am thin, I am stout, I am gunavan, nirgunaha, I am such a virtuous person, or I am not a virtuous person. Sukhi, dukhi, ityevam pratyayaha. That is, I am happy, I am unhappy. Ityevam pratyayaha means having all such experiences like that. Ityevam pratyayaha. Nastyanyaha asmaditi. Beyond this there is nothing. Beyond this there is nothing more. This is what is the experience of 99% of the people or more. 99 or more people. Their identification is only with the body-mind complex, and that 1% tries to know what is there in that Bhagavad Gita or what is there in Upanishad or whatever it is. At least hopefully, 1% at least hopefully tries to know. And out of them, some people, because of some guru and some say good fortune, they will be able to realize that it is something different. Dehatma bhavam apannaha. Ayameva. So this we read. Nastyanyo asmaditi. Beyond this, there is nothing. Then with that notion, what happens? Because of his identification, jayate mriyate. He is born again and then dies again and again. Then he has got sanyoga, viyoga. Sanyoga means contacts. Viyoga means separation. Sanyoga is combination. Viyoga is separation. Sanyoga, Viyoga. These two words are jointly used. Sanyoga is Sanyujyate means he gets samyoga. He gets samyoga, that is what? Yoga yujyate. Sanyujyate. Sam is only an upasarga. Viyujyate. Sanyujyate, viyujyate cha. He gets united, he gets separated. With whom? With all the friends and relatives. Sambandhi bandhavaihi. With all friends and relatives. Then what happens? Ato anishaya.
Ato anishaya.
न कस्यचित् समर्थोऽहम् पुत्रो मम विनष्टः मृता मे भार्या किं मे जीवितेन इत्येवं दीनभावः अनीशा. So he is explaining the word anisha. Anishaya is trutiya, isn't it? Anisha, anishaya. So anisha, what is this anisha? That dina bhavaha, that feeling of destituteness, destitution, that cravenness, that is what is dina bhava. He is a mighty king, but still he is behaving like a servant. So that is it. Such abject, craven, say manner he is, in a very servile manner he is behaving. So ataha anishaya nakasyachit samarthoham. I am not capable of anything. Nakasyachit samarthaham. I am not capable of anything. And then the son has died. Murta me bharya, but the wife also has died. Kim me jivitena, what is the use of this life? Kim me jivitena means what is the use of this life? Ityevam, like this. Dina bhavaha anisha. So this dina bhavaha, this feeling of destitution, this feeling of helplessness or cravenness or say that sort of abject behavior is that dina bhavaha is anisha. Then anishaya, taya, that is trutiya. Taya shochati santapyate muhyamanaha anekaihi anartha prakaraihi avivekataya chintam apadyamanaha. Chintam apadyamanaha. Antas chintam is okay. My book says chintam, your book says antas chintam. Okay. Taya shochati. Taya means anishaya. With that sense of servility or cravenness, shochati. So this fellow with that thing, muhyamanaha, getting deluded by what? Anekaihi anartha prakaraihi. By so many, all types of silly ideas, all types of foolish ideas, in so many foolish ways, not ideas, prakara, so many foolish ways, avivekataya, because of foolishness, because of ignorance. Chintam apadyamanaha. Chintam apadyamanaha means say experiencing chinta, having chinta. Chinta means say misery. Chinta is basically misery, experiencing misery. So he is in that state of mind. He is in that miserable state of mind. Then sa evam preta tiryang manushyadi yonishu आजवं जवीभावम आपन्नः जवीभावम आपन्नः कदाचित् अनेक जन्मसु शुद्ध धर्म संचित निमित्ततः संचित निमित्ततः केनचित् परमकारुणिकेन दर्शित योगमार्गः अहिंसा सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य सर्वत्याग शम दमादि संपन्नः समाहितात्मा सन् अविद्या नॉट अविद्या अहिंसा सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य सर्वत्याग शम दमादि संपन्नः. ओके. अहिंसा सत्य ब्रह्मचर्य सर्वत्याग शम दमादि संपन्नः समाहितात्मा सन् जुष्टं सेवितम् अनेकैः योगमार्गैः कर्मिभिश्च यदा यस्मिन् काले पश्यति ध्यायमानः. Okay, we will come to that pashyati later. Okay, so now what will happen to this man? This man who is under such a great delusion. So because of this chintam apadyamana, because of this sorrow, chinta is sorrow. Sorrow apadyamana means he is attaining that sorrow, he is experiencing that sorrow. So in that manner, preta means a ghost, ghostly existence. Tiryak is animal existence. Manushya means human life. Manushyadi yonishu. Adi means you can take insect, you can take any other bird, or insect, whatever it is, or different types of, say, yoni. Yoni means, say, birth. So many types of janma are there, so many types of, say, pranis are there, isn't it? So, in those, say, lives, Ajavam means anavaratam, always. Anandagiri explains it as Ajavam is anavaratam. Anavaratam means always. Continuously, not always, continuously. Anavaratam means without an end. Anavaratam, without end. Javibhavam apannaha. Javibhavam means nikrushta bhavam. That is a feeling of degradation, a notion of degradation. I am such a useless person. I am not, so in a very, very abject manner, thinking oneself to be very, very lowly person. So, Javibhavam apannaha. Kadachit, at some point of time. Kadachit means at some point of time. Aneka janmasu, among those so many janmas. In those so many janmas, at some point of time, because of the fructification of some good deeds which he had done earlier, that is Shuddha Dharma Sanchita Nimittataha. Shuddha Dharma Sanchita Nimittataha is Shuddha Dharma. You see, Shuddha Karma. Shuddha Karma does not mean Punya, need not mean Punya Karma, because Punya Karma, if you say, Punya Karma again leads him to heaven. Punya Karma does not give him wisdom. Punya Karma leads him to only heaven, and then from heaven he will come back. So Shuddha Karma should be Nishkama Karma. So only Nishkama Karma gives him Chitta Shuddhi, which is the base for Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, isn't it? So Shuddha Karma refers to Nishkama Karma. You can note down there. Shuddha Dharma is karma. Shuddha Dharma Sanchita, because of this accumulated Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma doesn't give any karma phala, because by definition it is Nishkama Karma. But still that samskara continues. Nishkama Karma Sanchita, samskara continues, isn't it? There is no punyam as such. That samskara continues. Shuddha Dharma Sanchita Nimittataha. Nimittataha means because of that reason, because of that nimittam. Kenachit Paramakarunikena. By somebody who is very, very graceful, benevolent. Paramakarunikena. Karuna means sympathy, benevolence, kindness. Kindness is a better word. By such some kind person. Darshita Yoga Margaha. So some Yoga Marga has been shown to this man. Darshita Yoga Margaha. He has some Yoga Marga, whether it is Karma Yoga or Bhakti Yoga or some other Dhyana Yoga, some Marga, some particular path has been shown to him by some kind teacher. And then he will acquire, say slowly, this, what is this, Satya, Ahimsa, etc. Ahimsa, Satya, Brahmacharya, what is all this? This is the Daivi Sampat, which we see in Bhagavad Gita. Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga, if you see, this is all defined as Daivi Sampat. So, Ahimsa, that is, Ahimsa is non-violence, kindness to beings. Non-violence means total kindness to beings. Satya, truthfulness. Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya, we know, Brahmacharya, not exactly Shravana Manana in this time, here in this context. Brahmacharya is abstinence. Abstinence in personal life. Brahmacharya. Sarvatyaga, sense of, say, tyaga, sense of detachment. Shama Damadi Sampannaha. Shama Dama, we know, Shama is Antarindriya Nigraha, that is inward control, and Dama is external control of the, say, organs of action. Then Shama Damadi Sampannaha. So he cultivates all those things. Ahimsa, Satyam, all these things, they are all the yamas, isn't it? In Yamanayama, Asana, Pranayama, if you see that, the definition of yamas, Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodha, Aparigraha, etc., the Asteya, Aparigraha, they are all the yama, they are all the things which have to be consciously controlled, consciously practiced. So, Shamadamadi Sampannaha, then Samahitatma San. Samahita Atma. Atma here means Manas, the mind. He has controlled his mind. Samahita means mind has been controlled. Samadhi. Samyak adhiyate manaha iti samadhihi. The mind which is in that state is called Samahita. Samadhi, Samahita. So, Samahitatma San. Then Jushtam. We are now coming to this word Jushtam yada pasyatyanyamisham. The Jushtam. Jushtam means Sevitam. I recalled that line, Anarya Jushtam Aswargyam. that which is followed by uncivilized people, anarya, uncivilized people. So like that, Jushtam here, Sevitam. Sevitam by whom? Sevitam means followed. Followed in what? In what? Anekaihi yoga margaihi karmibhischa. In several yoga margas. In several yoga marga means we have now risen above this kamya karma. We have now risen above kamya karma and punya karma. We have now gone beyond this nishkama karma. We have now come to this yoga marga, whether it is dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, atma sanyama yoga and all these things. So in that yoga marga, darshita yoga marga, yoga margaihi karmibhischa sevitam. So karmibhischa means somebody who is doing nishkama karma, not kamya karma or some other karma. The people who do nishkama karma, people who follow up other yoga margas, they follow this particular path. They say they worship or they try to attain that Ishvara. They try to attain that Ishvara. That is what is Jushtam. Karmibhischa. Then yada yasmin kale pashyati dhyayamana. Yada means when, yasmin kale pashyati. Pashyati means he sees. Sees means realizes. How does he realize? Dhyayamana. By meditating on that. By meditating on that, he realizes. Then what? Anyam vrukshopadhi lakshanad vilakshanam isham.
Anyam vrukshopadhi lakshanad vilakshanam isham.
Asamsarinam ashanaya pipasa shoka moha jara mrutvyatītam.
Asamsarinam
ashanaya pipasa shoka moha jara mrutvyatītam.
Ashanaya pipasa shoka moha jara mrutvyatītam.
Isham
Isham
sarvasya jagatah.
Sarvasya jagatah.
Ayam aham asya atma.
Ayam aham asmi atma.
Sorry. Ayam aham asmi. My book. There is Ayam aham asmi atma.
Ayam aham asmi atma.
Sarvasya samaha sarvabhutasthaha.
Sarvasya samaha sarvabhutasthaha.
Na itaraha.
Na itaraha.
Avidya janitopādhi parichinno mayatma iti.
Avidya janitopādhi parichinno mayatma iti.
Vibhutim mahimanam cha jagadrupam asyaiva mama parameshwarasya iti.
Vibhutim mahimanam cha jagadrupam asyaiva mama parameshwarasya iti.
Yada evam drashta tada.
Yada evam drashta tada.
Vita shoko bhavati.
Vita shoko bhavati.
Sarvasmat shokasagarat vipramuchyate.
Sarvasmat shokasagarat vipramuchyate.
Krutakrutyo bhavati ityarthaha.
Krutakrutyo bhavati ityarthaha.
So now this is again a long line. Dhyayamanaha. By such meditation, then what does he see by that meditation? Anyam pashyati. You see, the basic line is Yada saha purushaha anyam pashyati. The basic line in that mantra is the purushaha yada anyam pashyati means anyam janati. As what? As not different from himself. Anyam pashyati means anyam, he realizes that the other one is myself. That is the basic structure of that sentence. So, anyam vrukshopadhi lakshanad vilakshanam isham. So, this is something which is distinct, vilakshana. Vilakshana from what? Distinct from what? Vrukshopadhi lakshanat. Vrukshopadhi lakshanat means it is something which is different from this which is identifying itself with this vruksha. Vruksham is having, that which is having vruksham as its upadhi is vrukshopadhi lakshanam, isn't it? So he is realizing as something which is not different, which is different from that vrukshopadhi lakshanam. I am something which is different. This body, so this thing which is this upadhi, this body mind complex is not me. He realizes that. Anyam vrukshopadhi lakshanad vilakshanam. Vilakshanam is something which is distinct. Isham. Oh, that is that Isha. And that Isha is not different from me. Isham. Then what are the characteristics of that Isha? As opposed to this vrukshopadhi lakshana, this Isha is somebody who is asamsari. Asamsarinam is dvitiya vibhakti. Isham asamsarinam. Asamsari asamsarinam. Then ashanaya pipasa shoka moha mrutvyatītam. You see, this is something which is atita. Atita means beyond. Beyond what? Ashanaya pipasa. Ashanaya pipasa means, ashana means hunger. Pipasa is thirst. Ashanaya pipasa is hunger and thirst. Which is beyond this hunger and thirst. Ashanaya pipasa. Shoka moha. Shoka is sorrow. Moha is delusion. Shoka, Moha, Jara, Mrityu. Jara is old age, Mrityu is death. Above this Mrutvyatītam, Mrityu Atītam becomes Mrutvyatītam. Tava Mrutvyatītam. Mrutvyatītam means that which is beyond this, all these human frailties. Then, not only human, all animals also. Then that Isham, what is that Isha? Sarvasya Jagatah Isham. This is the Isha which is there, which is the Lord of everything. In the sense that this is the Atma which is pervading all beings. This is the Atma which is enlivening all the beings, which is enabling all the beings, all the pranis to transact their, to do their transactions. So that is what it is. So that thing, in that sense it is Sarvasya Jagatah Isha, that which is the controller of all beings. Then Ayam Aham Asmi Atma. Ayam Aham Asmi Atma. I am this particular Atma. Pashyati means he realizes. Pashyati, the meaning of Pashyati is he realizes that I am that. I am that Atma. Sarvasya Samaha Sarvabhutasthaha. Sarvasya Samaha. That which is there pervading in all equally. This word Sama refers to Brahma. If you recall, Panditas Samadarshinaha. Shunichaiva Shvapakesha Panditas Samadarshinaha. There, Sama. In one or two other shlokas also in Gita, we see the word Sama. Say Sama means Brahma. That which is there, equally there in all. Sarva Bhutasthaha, that which is enlivening all the beings, Sarva Bhutasthaha. And then Na Itaraha, not the other one. And what is this other one? Avidya Janita Upadhi Parichanna Mayatma. Mayatma, this is spurious drug, something like a spurious drug, it is a spurious Atma. This fake Atma, let us say. This fake Atma, what is this? Avidya Janita Upadhi Parichanna. This Upadhi Parichanna means that which is delimited by the Upadhi. And how has this come? Avidya Janita, because of ignorance, arisen out of ignorance. Avidya Janita means arisen out of ignorance. What is it that has arisen? This Mayatma, this Upadhi Parichanna. Mayatma, you understood the line? Then he also realizes that Vibhutim, this word Veda Paschatyanyamisham Mahimanamiti. What is this Mahima? Mahima means that Vibhuti. Vibhuti means appearing as the whole world. This Brahma, Vibhuti Yoga, you recall that Vibhuti Yoga, this supreme reality only is appearing as so many things. That is what is the Vibhuti. So Mahimanancha, Mahimana is Vibhuti. Vibhutincha Mahima, Vibhutim Mahimanancha. Jagadrupam asyaiva mama parameshwarasya. This whole Jagadrupam is not different from me. This whole Jagadrupam is not different from me, means not from the sense of egoism, but from the sense of total eradication of ego. When I say I, or when say the person who is a jnani says I, he is not speaking from a position of egoism. He is speaking from a position where he has lost his ego. He has totally merged with that infinite. He is talking from the sense of that infinite. Like Lord Krishna says, Mama, Mama, Mama. Whenever Lord Krishna says, he is not talking as Krishna the person. He is talking as the Supreme Brahman, isn't it? Supreme Brahman does not speak. But then we have to, for the purpose of communication, we have to use that particular method. So that is what is seen here. Mama Parameshwarasya iti. That supreme reality, that supreme Satyam, Brahman, Jnanam, Anantam. So that is what is the Jagat Drupa. It is appearing as the whole Jagat iti. Yada evam drashta tada. Yada evam drashta. When he sees that, when he realizes that, then Vita Shoko Bhavati. He becomes devoid. Vita means Vigata. That is devoid of Shoka. What type of Shoka? Sarvasmat Shoka Sagarat Vimuchyate. So from this thing, he floats. So thus all that burden goes away, somebody snaps that thing, and then this Allahu comes up. So like that he jumps up. Shoka Sagarat Vipramuchyate. He gets freed. Vipramuchyate. Visheshena Vipramuchyate. So for that Muchyate there are two upasargas, there's prefixes, Vi and Pra. Vipramuchyate. Krutakrityo bhavati. So he becomes Krutakritya. Krutakritya means Krutam Krutyam Yana. That is one who has attained his target, one who has attained his goal. He becomes a Siddha. Sadhyam has been attained. That is it. Let us go to the next mantra. Anyopi mantraha Imamevarthamaha savistaram. So another mantra, anyaha api mantra, one more mantra, imameva artham aha, the same meaning which has been told here, it is telling in a more detailed manner. Savistaram means in a more detailed manner. Let us read. Yada pasyah pasyate rukmavarnam
यदा पश्यः पश्यते रुक्मवर्णं
kartaramisham purusham brahmayonim
कर्तारमीशं पुरुषं ब्रह्मयोनिं
tada vidvan punyapape vidhuya
तदा विद्वान् पुण्यपापे विधूय
niranjanah paramam samyamupaiti.
निरञ्जनः परमं साम्यमुपैति.
So this is again a beautiful mantra. Yada, yada is yasmin kale. That is, yasmin kale means when it does not suddenly take place, isn't it? This realization is something which does not take place suddenly. It takes place only after a lot of preparation, initial preparation. All that initial preparation we have seen in this earlier mantra, that is ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya, sarvatyaga, etc., etc. And then some Paramakarunika has to come and then he has to tell you what is this Vedanta Vakya. He has to tell you about the Mahavakya and explain. So after all that, so that is the meaning of Yada. Yada means it doesn't happen all of a sudden. After all that preparatory stage is over, then Pashyaha. Pashyaha means drashta. Pashyaha is Vedic Vyakarana. Pashyati is drashta. Pashyaha, you don't find in what is this classical Sanskrit, it is Vedic Sanskrit. Pashyaha means drashta, the one who realizes, seeker, the viveki, let us say. Then pashyate means realizes. Realizes what? Rukma varnam, that Hiranya varna. Hiranya varna, that supreme, that shining, brilliant one. Rukma literally means gold. What is the speciality of gold? Gold is something which never rusts, which never changes its, say that luster, etc. It will not go. It is always like that. So that is unchanging, kutastha. So to refer to that, this word rukma has been used. Something which is unchanging in nature. Rukma varnam, then kartaram isham purusham brahmayonim. Karta is creator, karta, same. Kartaram is dvitiya vibhakti. Karta for that kartaram is dvitiya vibhakti. Kartaram isham, that Lord. Purusham, that all-pervading one. Brahmayonim. This word Brahmayoni is explained in two ways by Shankaracharya. We will read it. Brahmayoni means one meaning is Brahmascha asau yonischa. That is, this is Brahma which is the Karanam. Brahma which is the Karanam. Or it can also mean Brahmanaha yoni. Brahmanaha yoni means we are now talking about Hiranyagarbha Brahma. For this Hiranyagarbha Brahma, he is the Karanam. So in two levels it can be explained. Brahmayonim. Tada vidwan, then at that time vidwan, punyapape vidhuya. He totally discards. Discards means throws away. Punyapape. Punyapape means this punyam and papam he discards. It is not as though he discards by a conscious action. By a conscious action, okay, now I have to discard this punya and papa. They automatically go away. That is what it is. So he gives the example of somebody waking up from a dream. In a dream, you have done so many things. But when you wake up, you are not the karta for all those dreams. You are not the karta for all those things which you did in the dream. So like that, in the stage of avidya, you have done some particular karma. Once you become a realized person, all those things they drop away just as the actions in a dream drop away when you wake up. So like that, vidhuya, niranjanaha. Niranjanaha means not having any sort of blemish on him. Anjanam, Anjanam, you must have seen in villages. Anjanam means they put some kajal, some kartuka we say. And then somebody comes and then suppose somebody's goat or something, cow is stolen. So he puts some anjanam in the hand and then look into this anjanam. Or he puts some, dark, paste on the eyelid and then says, okay, now you will be able to see where that cow has gone. So some child will say, oh, it has gone in this direction. So like that, anjanam means something which has been applied to us, something which is a lepanam. So this niranjana means totally unattached with anything. So now punyapape vidhuya. Now he has discarded all the punyapapa. Till now he has been anjanam, he has been connected, he has been tainted, untainted is the most appropriate word. He was earlier, till recently, tainted by all these things. Now he is totally untainted. Niranjanaha paramam samyam upaiti. He gets that supreme equality. Samyam. Samyam means samatvam, equality. Paramam samyam, that supreme equality. That means he becomes one with the Brahma. He becomes Brahma. That is it. He absolute oneness, not some sort of relative oneness. So Shankaracharya is going to explain that also. What is the difference between absolute oneness and relative oneness? That Paramam Samyam he is going to explain. Let us read the Bhashyam. Yada yasmin kale
यदा यस्मिन् काले
पश्यः पश्यतीति विद्वान् साधकः इत्यर्थः
पश्यः पश्यति इति विद्वान् साधकः इत्यर्थः
पश्यते पश्यति पूर्ववत्
पश्यते पश्यति पूर्ववत्
रुक्मवर्णं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वभावं
रुक्मवर्णं स्वयं ज्योतिस्वभावं
रुक्मस्येव वा ज्योतिरस्य अविनाशि
रुक्मस्येव वा
ज्योतिरस्य अविनाशि कर्तारं सर्वस्य जगतः ईशं पुरुषं ब्रह्मयोनिं ब्रह्म च तद्योनिश्च असौ ब्रह्मयोनिः तं ब्रह्मयोनिं ब्रह्मणो वा अपरस्य योनिं स यदा च एवं पश्यति. Okay, up to this we will stop. When he sees this, up to that point we have read. Yada evam pashyati. When he sees like this, up to that we have read. Okay, yada. Yasmin kale. When Yasmin kale means when he sees. When means after all the preparatory stage is over and after all the Shravana, Manana, Vidhyasana, Viveka has taken place, then Pashyaha. Pashyaha means Pashyati iti Pashyaha. That is Vidwan, the person who is realized one. Then Sadhakaha. Sadhaka means a seeker. Ityarthaha. Then Pashyate. Pashyate is not there. Pashyati. Pashyate is again Vaidika thing. Grammar, Sanskrit, classical Sanskrit, normal Sanskrit we say Pashyati. Pashyate, Pashyati, Purvavat. Purvavat means as has been explained earlier. What does he see? Rukma Varnam. Swayam Jyoti Swabhavam. Swayam Jyoti Swabhavam means that which is of the nature of intelligence, that which is of the nature of consciousness. Jyoti means consciousness or intelligence. Jyoti Swabhavam. That which is that which knows everything. This is not known by anything else. Then natatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam, we have to recall that. This is the thing which is enlivening all other things, this is the Chaitanya which is there enabling all other beings to do their transactions. So Swayam Jyoti Swabhavam or Rukmasya Iva Va Jyotihi Asya Avinashi. So its Jyoti, its consciousness or its intelligence is something which is avinashi, it is always there. An ordinary example is taken like gold. Gold never loses its shine. So like that, this Brahma is something which never loses its that state of being in that consciousness. Avinashi. Then Kartaram Isham Pashyati. Kartara. Karta means what? Sarvasya Jagataha Isha, Purusha. For this whole universe, this is the Karta, Purusham. Then Brahmayonim. Brahmayoni, as I said, he is giving two explanations. Brahmascha, tad yonischa, asau Brahmayonihi. That is, this is what is called Karmadharaya Samasam. Nilotpalam, Nilamcha tad utpalamcha. That is Nilotpalam, isn't it? So Brahmayoni means Brahmacha tad yonischa, Karanamcha. So that is, it's called Karmadharaya Samasa. That is, it is at the same time Brahma and at the same time Karanam for everything. It is Brahma, this Supreme Brahman is, it is that Supreme Brahma and at the same time Karanam. So that is what is Brahmayoni. Or he explains it as some other samasa. What is that? Tatpurusha samasa. Oh, the first one is Karmadharaya. Have you come across this term Karmadharaya, Tatpurusha in your Sanskrit class? So this is Shashti Tatpurusha. That is Brahmanaha Yonihi, Brahma Yonihi. Like Shastra Yonitvat. Brahmanaha Yonihi, Brahma Yonihi. That is of that Hiranyagarbha Brahma. This is the Karanam. Yoni means Prabhavaha, Karanam. Say Jyotihi Asya, okay. Brahmayonim Brahmanova, and he is explaining Aparasya. Brahmanova Aparasya means Aparasya Brahmanaha. Aparasya Brahmanaha Yonim. Yonim means Karanam. So this is the Karanam, this Brahma is the Karanam for that Hiranyagarbha Brahma. Then Sa Yadacha Evam Pashyati, when he sees like that or when he realizes like that, then what happens? Let us read. Tadasa Vidwan Pashyaha. पुण्यपापे बंधनभूते कर्मणि
पुण्यपापे बन्धनभूते कर्मणि
समूले विधूय निरस्य दग्ध्वा
समूले विधूय निरस्य दग्ध्वा
निरञ्जनः निर्लेपः विगतक्लेशः
निरञ्जनः निर्लेपः विगतक्लेशः
परमं प्रकृष्टं निरतिशयं साम्यं
परमं प्रकृष्टं
निरतिशयं
निरतिशयं
साम्यं समताम् अद्वयलक्षणं
साम्यं समताम् अद्वयलक्षणाम्
your book says lakshanam.
yes
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking, because samatam advaya lakshanam, my book says this, and then Gita Press book also says lakshanam. Should be lakshanam, I think. To check up the lingam for that samatam advaya lakshanam samyam. It depends on what is this samyam. Samyam, is it an apumsakalinga or strilinga? We have to check up. Samyam samatam advaya lakshanam dvaita vishayani samyani ato arvanchi arvanchieva
द्वैतविषयाणि साम्यानि अतः अर्वाञ्चि
अतो अर्वाञ्चिएव अतो अद्वयलक्षणम् एतत् परमं साम्यम्
अतो अद्वयलक्षणम् एतत् परमं साम्यम्
उपैति प्रतिपद्यते
उपैति प्रतिपद्यते
परमं साम्यम् अद्वयलक्षणम् it appears to be napumsakalinga only उपैति प्रतिपद्यते. Okay, now what happens to this person who sees tada? Then sa vidwan pashyah, that particular vidwan. And what is he? Pashyah. Pashyah is drashta, one who realizes that. And after that realization, what happens? Punya pape bandhana bhute karmani. This punya is binding, papa also is binding. Papa is binding in an iron chain, punya is binding in golden chain, isn't it? So it is something is heaven is also a first class jail. There is another one, because heaven also you have to do some bhajan every day, isn't it? When you go to heaven, that Lord Indra comes, you have to get up and then you have to praise him. So all that thing is there. So in Venkateshwara Suprabhatam there is a particular shloka. Venkateshwara Suprabhata says, where say Venkateshwara is there, in that Shiva and then Brahma and all these people will be there, and then Venkateshwara's attendants will be just hitting them on their heads, it seems. There is a wonderful line which I forget. These people, Vetra is a stick. So these attendants, somewhat like say police constables or something like that, they will have some batons. So with those batons they will be hitting Vishnu, they will be hitting Shiva, then they will be hitting Brahma and all other minor gods when compared to Venkateshwara. That is somebody who is, it is composed by someone who is praising Venkateshwara as the Supreme Being. So when he praises Venkateshwara as the Supreme Being, one great thing is he has not condemned Rudra and Brahma as some demons or something like that. He said they are secondary people who are waiting on Venkateshwara. And so when they are waiting on, if they are too anxious to wait and then if they are too anxious to go near, then this Vetradhari means somebody who is holding a baton. He just hits him on the head. Wait. So like that. So heaven also is a place where that servility continues. So punya pape bandhana bhute karmani. Then samulam vidhuya nirasya dagdva. Samulam, along with the moolam. Moolam is avidya. Samulam you can note down. Moolam is avidya. So samulam vidhuya nirasya. Nirasya means having discarded. Dagdva, discarded, dagdva, having burnt it. So having burnt it, then niranjanaha nirlepaha. Nirlepaha is a beautiful word again. Lepana means this anointing. Nirlepaha means there is no anointing. There is no anointing or taint or when you do painting. So that painting is there on the hand or the body. So that thing is totally washed off. Niranjanaha nirlepaha. Then vigata kleshaha, that whole klesha, all that klesha has gone. Klesha means sorrow. Avidya, raga, asmita, etc., they are the kleshas, isn't it? All those kleshas have disappeared. Then paramam samyam. Paramam means prakrushtam, that is the highest. Prakrishtam is the highest level of equality. Niratishayam. Niratishayam means beyond which there is nothing, unparalleled. Samyam, samatam. That samata, that equality. What type of samata? Advaya lakshanam, that sort of non-dual equality. What does it mean? Oneness. Advaya lakshanam samyam means that non-dual equality. You are not different from that. That is oneness with that. Then he is also talking about Dvaita Vishayani Samyani Ataha Arvansyeva. Dvaita Vishayani Samyani. There are other lower levels of equality. We are now talking about the Prakrushtam Samyam, that higher level of equality. There are some lower level of equality also. Where? In Upasana. In Upasana, suppose you do some Ganesha Upasaka. You are a Ganesha Upasaka. Now what is the objective? You have to become one with that God. Isn't it? You have to attain that particular loka. You do some other upasana, some Anjaneya upasana or Krishna upasana or some other upasana. In any upasana, the basic idea is that you are becoming one with that, say, Upasya Devata. Upasya Devata is one. That God or particular God form on which you are meditating. The idea is that you have to become one with that. You have to attain that particular loka. You have to have that particular, say, frame of mind. So that is what is that loka, isn't it? So, but then that is a lower level of identity. You are now forgetting all that. You are now going beyond that. You are now going beyond that and becoming equality or oneness with that supreme Brahman. That is, you are losing your identity with all these small things. So this is Dvaita Vishayani Samyani. Dvaita Vishayani Samyani means all other equalities which are in the realm of duality. They are all in the realm of duality only. Dvaita Vishayani. Then Arvanchi Eva. Arvanchi. Arvak. You know what is Arvak? Arvak is inferior. Arvanchi is plural. Arvak is inferior. Arvanchi. Ataha Arvanchi means compared to that. Ataha is that Panchami Vibhakti. Ataha Arvanchi. Compared to that. With reference to that or compared to that, these are all lower or inferior. Ataha Arvanchi. Ataha Advaya Lakshanam Yetat Paramam Samyam. This Advaya Lakshanam, this non-dual equality, this Paramam Samyam, this supreme equality, Upaiti means Pratipadyate means he attains. He attains means he realizes. Because he has gone beyond the level of that Upasana. This, you see, to start with, the basic level is Karma Yoga. The Karma Yoga, then again he goes to the level of Atma Sanyama, and then he goes to the level of Dhyanam and Upasana. And that Upasana again is in the state level of duality. In that level of duality, okay, he attains that Devaloka, etc., etc. But beyond that, nothing. So, this particular thing which is talked about, this realization, is something which is Paramam Samyam, which is beyond that lower level of equality, he says. Then Kincha, let us read the next mantra. Prano hyesha yas sarvabhutair vibhati Vijanan vidvan bhavatena ativadi Atmakrida atmaratih kriyavan Yesha brahmavidam varishtaha. Okay. So Prano Hyesha. So he is again talking about this Brahmavidam Varishtaha. Varishtaha means greatest. Greatest. Among whom? Brahmavidam Varishtaha. Among the Brahmavit. Brahmavit is Brahma Veti iti Brahmavit, isn't it? He knows Brahma. A person who has realized Brahma. Among such people, he is the greatest. Brahmavidam Varishtaha. What is this? Prano Hyesha. Yes, sir, the person who realizes. The person who realizes that what? Prano Hyesha Yaha Sarvabhutair Vibhati. This is the most dearest. Pranaha. Pranaha does not mean normal prana, etc. It refers to what is most dear. This is the pranam we say. This is my, it is the dearest to me. This is my life. That is what we say. So like that. Prano Hyesha. Yesha means this particular Atma. Yesha Atma. Pranaha. This is the dearest. Yaha, that is that which is Sarvabhutair Vibhati. Sarvabhutair Vibhati means which is appearing or manifesting in the shape of all beings. Sarvabhutaihi Vibhati. Shankaracharya is going to explain the grammar also there. Sarvabhutair Vibhati means in the form of Sarvabhuta Rupena. Sarvabhuta Rupena Vibhati. That is in the form of all the beings it is appearing. Vibhati. You know that word Vibhati. Vividham Bhati. Then Vijanan Vidwan. This Vidwan who knows that. Vijanan. By knowing that. This Vidwan. Bhavate na ativadi. He does not become ativadi. Ativadi, we use this word nowadays for somebody who is an extremist. Extremist, the normal word we use is ativadi. Here it is not like that. Ativadi means one who talks beyond. Atitya vadati iti ativadi. That means when he realizes that everything else, everything is Brahman, then he has nothing beyond to speak. There is nothing beyond for him to speak. He does not speak anything beyond that. He does not become Ativadi means he does not speak anything beyond that. So he doesn't talk anything, speak anything beyond that, because he knows that absolute Brahma. There is nothing else to speak beyond. That is the meaning. Then he is further explaining what is that na Ativadi. Atma Kridaha. His whole play is with the Atma only. His whole play. Krida. Krida means usually you need a partner for any play, any game. So where here there is no partner. Atma is the only partner. Atma Kridaha. Then Atma Ratihi. He is reveling in that Atma only. Atma Ratihi. Ramanam. Ramanam means that is say taking delight in that. His whole delight is in that Atma only. Then Kriyavan. This is also a significant word. Kriyavan. It does not mean that he has discarded all the prarabdha karma also, anything. He is doing his prarabdha karma in a very happy manner. Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushan, Jigran. All those Gita lines you can borrow here. Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Swapan, Shwasan. Indriyani, Indriyartheshu Vartanta iti dharayan. Isn't it? So, Indriyani, Indriyartheshu Vartante. So, he is in that level of awareness. So, all these things, anything he may be doing, all these routine activities he may be doing, but he is aware that he is that supreme reality. So, Vikriyavan. So, he is, you can also borrow that, take that other shloka, Karmanya Karmayah Pashyet, Akarmanicha Karmayah. He is doing some karma, but he is seeing it as akarma. It is not karma in him. So, Kriyavan Yesha. He is a man of action in the sense that he is doing his prarabdha karma. He is not total. It does not mean that a Brahmavetta has to totally go to forest or anything like that. He is discharging his normal duty like King Janaka. And then he is Brahmavidam Varishta. It is very significant that the Upanishad has quoted this particular line, because sometimes there is a confusion among people. A realized person has to keep quiet. He should not do anything. It is not like that. A realized person, he will be discharging his normal activity. So that is it. Let us see the Bhashyam. Is there time?
Yes. Another 8 minutes.
4-5 minutes, okay. We will just read 1 or 2 lines and stop. Yoyam pranasya pranaha
Yoyam pranasya pranaha
para ishvaro hyesha prakrutaha
para ishvaro hyesha prakrutaha
sarvabhutaihi brahmadi stamba paryantaihi
sarvabhutaihi brahmadi stamba
paryantaihi full stop. Itham bhutalakshane trutiya.
Itham bhutalakshane trutiya.
Itham bhutalakshane trutiya.
Itham bhutalakshane trutiya.
Sarvabhutastha sarvatma san ityarthaha.
Sarvabhutastha sarvatma san ityarthaha.
Okay. Yoyam pranasya pranaha. This particular one who is pranasya pranaha. So this pranasya pranaha, manaso manoyaha. We have seen these lines earlier in say what is this Kenopanishad. Pranasya pranam, shrotrasya shrotram, etc. we have seen. Pranasya prana. This is the enliven. This is the thing which is enlivening the prana. This is the dearest of all. Pranasya pranaha. Yoyam pranasya pranaha. And what is that? Para ishvaro hyesha prakrutaha. What is this pranaha? Para ishvaraha eva yesha prakrutaha. This particular thing which we are talking in this context. Prakruta means in this context. Prakrutam is in this particular context. What is it we are talking about? We are talking about that Supreme Brahma. Isn't it? So, Paravishvaraha, he, because, he means because we are now talking about this Parabrahma only. Then, Sarvabhutaihi, Sarvabhutair Vibhati, that is the word which is being explained. Sarvabhutair Vibhati means, Sarvabhutaihi, Brahmadi Stamba Paryantaihi. Sarvabhutaihi means all the beings, Brahmadi. Brahma, we are now talking about Hiranyagarbha Brahma. Starting from Hiranyagarbha Brahma, who is the first jiva, right down to a blade of grass. Stamba means a small blade of grass. Then, Sarvabhutaihi Vibhati. So, this Sarvabhutaihi is explaining the grammatical meaning. Itham Bhutalashane Trutiya. This is a Panini Sutra. Have you come across this? For Trutiya Vibhakti. Trutiya Vibhakti means the third case, the nominative case, the first case, objective case, then Tritiya instrumental case, the first case, second case, third case, up to 7 we talk about. So for this third case, the affix, the case affix is there. Case affix is Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi Sarvabhutaihi. So that is the case affix, isn't it? This Ittam Bhuta Lakshane Tritiya. Suppose there is an attribute. Attribute means, suppose somebody who is the exact example given in Panini grammar is Jatabhis tapasaha, Jatabhihi tapasaha. Jata, you know, Jata means matted hair. Because he is having all these jatas, Jatabhihi, by virtue of having all these Jatabhihi, we can presume that he is a tapasaha. Tapasaha means he is a sort of muni, or you can say a monk, let us say. Tapasaha, somebody who is a Rushi, let us say. Jatabhis tapasaha. By virtue of having these jatas, he is a tapasaha. So this jata is an attribute to this tapasa. So when there is an attribute which is there, talked about with reference to a person, this attribute gets this Tritiya Vibhakti. This is third case ending. Itham Bhuta Lakshane. So he is like this. So he is defined in this manner. Itham Bhuta Lakshane means he is explained or he is described in this manner. When a person is described in a particular manner, there is an attribute. So that attribute gets Tritiya case ending. The third case ending, that is Itham Bhuta Lakshane Tritiya case ending Bhavati. So that is the Itham Bhuta Lakshane Tritiya. So Jatabhihi tapasaha. So by virtue of this jatas, he is a tapasa. So if you want to modernize this, say example, you can say Sutu Bhutubhihi gentleman, let us say. Sutu Bhutubhihi Nagarikaha, let us say. Sutu Bhutubhir Nagarikaha, let us say. So he is called a Nagarika, or a gentleman. Sutu Bhutubhihi, Sutu Bhutu Ityadibhihi. Sutu Bhutu, no, if we say only two, you can't say Sutu Bhutubhyam, you have to say. Sutu Bhutu Ityadibhihi. So Sutu Bhut, etc. By virtue of all that, he is a gentleman. So like that, Itham Bhuta Lakshane Tritiya. So Sarvabhutair Vibhati means he is in the form of all the beings. Sarvabhutaihi Vibhati. He is there in the form of all beings. So that is what he says. Sarvabhutastaha Sarvatma San. Sarvabhutasthaha. He is stationed in all. Stha means stationed in all. Sarvatma. He is the soul. He is not soul, he is the Atma. He is the thing which is the guiding thing, that is not influencing, that is enlivening, or that is the very self. Yeah, self is the correct word. Self of all. Ityarthaha. Then Vibhati Vividham Deepyate. Vibhati. We know that word Vibhati. Bha means Prakasha. Vividham Deepyate means in so many forms of intelligence, in the form of so many intelligent beings, in the form of so many sentient intelligent beings, he is seen. Evam sarvabhutastham yaha sakshad atmabhavena ayam aham asmi iti vijanan vidwan vakyartha jnana matrena sa bhavate bhavati na bhavati ityetat. So, na bhavati ativadi, isn't it? Sa bhavate na ativadi. You see this particular word, vijanan vidwan bhavate na ativadi, that is being described. So, evam, in this particular manner, sarvabhutastham vijanan sa na ativadi bhavati. So, that is the original line. Sarvabhutastham, that which is existing in all beings, yaha sakshad atma bhavena. That is, he has realized it as his own self. Ayam aham asmi. Oh, this is what I am. Ayam aham asmi means this is what I am. Iti vijanan vidwan. Having realized that, this vidwan, vakyartha jnana matrena. By realizing that vakyartha, he has to completely realize vakyartha jnana matrena. By that realization, sa bhavate na bhavati na bhavati ityetat. So this na has to be connected to this, isn't it? Bhavate na ativadi. Na bhavati. Does not become what? Kim? Ativadi. We will continue in the next class. This Ativadi will continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.